Hi, welcome back. I'm Mima, and I'm reading a story that you hopefully have seen chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now I'm on chapter 7. And just as part of my introduction, I am a mom and a grandma. And I am reading Cam Jansen and the Chocolate Fudge Mystery, chapter 7. So we're going to find out if the bank robber is hiding in that house. Okay, let's check it out. That's kind of a spoiler alert, so I hope you've already seen the other chapters. Okay, chapter 7. Mr. Miller picked up the telephone. He pressed a few buttons, waited, and then said, "There's a bank thief hiding in the house next door, and he has a gun." Then he gave the police the address of the yellow house. Cam, Eric, Mr. Jansen, and the Millers went to the front window to watch for the police. While the others looked to the right, toward the yellow house, Cam looked for a moment the other way. She saw a woman come out of a large white house across the street. She was carrying a suitcase. "Look, it's that woman again. She's walking this way. Maybe her friends saw us watching him and now they're going to run away." Cam ran to the front door of the Miller's house and went outside. "Wait. Wait, the police will get her," Mr. Miller called. Mr. Jansen said, "I have to stop her. That woman might be dangerous." Mr. Jansen and Eric quickly followed Cam outside. Cam was holding the broom, pretending to be sweeping the front walk. She was really watching to see what the woman would do. "Stop," Mr. Jansen called out. Cam stopped sweeping. She turned to look at her father. The woman stopped too. "Now she knows that I'm watching her," Cam whispered. The woman turned and began to run the other way. Cam dropped the broom and ran to the sidewalk. She looked straight at the running woman, blinked her eyes, and said, "Click." Then she started to walk after the woman. Screech! Suddenly there were flashing lights as 3 police cars quickly turned the corner. They sped past the running women and Cam. Mr. Jansen waved his hands and signaled them to stop. The first 2 didn't. They sped past Mr. Jansen to the front of the yellow house, but the 3rd car stopped. There were 2 police officers sitting on the front seat. Mr. Jansen spoke quickly through the open window of my car. "My daughter! It's dangerous. She's following that woman." He was too upset to speak clearly. Eric explained, "You just passed a woman who was running with a suitcase. She is a partner of the thief." Eric pointed to Mr. Jansen. "His daughter is following her." "Get in," one of the police officers said. Eric and Mr. Jansen sat in the back of the police car. The officer driving the car was a woman with short blonde hair. The name on her tag was Robinson. The other officer was a man. The name on his tag was Gomez. He turned to the back and told Eric and Mr. Jansen, "Put your seatbelts on." "My daughter has red hair," Mr. Jansen said, "and the woman she's following has long brown hair." Eric told the police. "She's wearing dark glasses and a long blue raincoat." Officer Robinson quickly turned the car around and sped toward Cam and the woman. Cam was in the middle of the next block. Officer Robinson stopped the car and Cam got in. "The woman just went around the corner," Cam said. Then she told her father, "Don't worry, I wasn't getting too close." They turned the corner. Officer Robinson drove slowly down the street and they all looked for the woman. There were many people going in and out of stores along the street. Then at the end of the block, they saw the woman run into a large supermarket. Officer Robinson stopped the car. She and Officer Gomez ran out past some people pushing shopping carts and into the store. Cam, Eric, and Mr. Jansen were right behind them. There were many aisles lined with shelves of cans, boxes, and bags of food, and there were many people pushing shopping carts and a few lines of people waiting to pay for their groceries. "You wait here so she can't get out," Officer Robinson said to her partner. I'll watch the store." Cam, Eric, and Mr. Jansen went with Officer Robinson. They walked through the entire store, but they didn't find the woman. "Is there another way out of here?" Officer Robinson asked one of the people who worked in the store. "There's an emergency exit by the frozen food cases," the worker answered, but if you open the door, a loud bell sounds. They walked to the emergency exit. The door was closed. Let's keep looking, Officer Robinson said. It shouldn't be so difficult to find a woman here carrying a suitcase. Then, just beyond the dairy case, Eric stopped. Look, he said, and pointed to the suitcase, a blue raincoat, a wig of brown hair, and a pair of dark glasses lying on the floor. She's not carrying a suitcase anymore. We'll never find her now. Oh, things sound pretty hopeless at this point, because she took off her wig, she took off her glasses, she took off her raincoat, and she left the suitcase. I don't know. We'll see how this resolves. Chapter 8. Come back. All right. I love you. Okay. Bye-bye.